your emotions walking into this building? I guess, and how do you feel going back?
I mean, it's different than it would be if it was Rexall Place. It's a beautiful building, but I don't have any relationship to it or anything like that. So, it's fun to see. It's fun to come and see how, how spectacular it is, and the city of Edmonton, they deserve this. So it's fun to be here and see what it's like. But, I never played here, so I can't really say.
Is it kind of tough because you had built so much here, and there was so much expectation about this building and this team, and is it tough kind of coming here and not being part?
It is what it is. I don't know if the building really has anything to do with it. I was a hockey player, and I play on a 200 by 85 sheet. So the disappointing thing for me was that I wasn't able to be part of the team there that I'd been a part of for so long. And I had played a lot of games, and I thought I played hard. So that was more the hard part. It's not really coming back to the rink or anything like that. It's more just at the moment when I got traded, that's what I was disappointed in.
What do you think it will? I mean, you played the team already. Maybe nice to have gotten that out of the way. But what do you think it'll be like being on the ice here in Edmonton again? Will it be emotional for you? Do you think? Or?
I don't know. It's one of those things you just have to experience it, and I think that I'll get a good applause coming back here. And in the past when guys have come back and played, they've always been gracious to them, and I don't think it'll be any different. That's the kind of fan base and fans and people that are here in Edmonton. But I'm glad that I got the first game out of the way in New Jersey. That was really weird, even though it was in my home rink. Just having to play those guys that I've played with for so long. So I think that makes it a lot easier. But coming back and seeing even all the media and seeing the city is different. But I'm getting over it. Just as the day goes on.
You played a big role in helping get Connor acclimated to the NHL. You kind of took him in your home, under your wing a little bit. As you see him at the top of the NHL points standings and sort of flourishing the way he is there some pride in that for you too?
I think that's all Connor. I said, when I got traded, that he's one of those guys that you root for, and I'm not too surprised at how well he's doing in his second year. He's an amazing player, and the thing about Edmonton, they've always had guys in the top six that are fun to play with, and he's always going to have guys that are good to play with. He makes everyone around him better, and a really good person as well. So that's why I said when I got traded that those guys are the ones that you want to keep playing with and you want to keep seeing grow, and so those are the hard things.
This team is notorious for having really nice video tributes to some of their former Oilers. You kind of hope that video tributes early in the game so you can kind of focus on the game, or have you even thought about?
It's not really on my mind too much. I'm sure it'll be nice. I'm sure that the Oilers TV team will do a good job and everything like that, but I'm more looking forward to the game and trying to play well. It was a really weird game in New Jersey to play, and it took me a whole period to get into it and really just play hockey, so I want that part to go away as quickly as possible.
Lots of fans were mad when you got traded. You've seen some since you arrived in Edmonton. What do you hear when you talk with them?
I haven't seen anyone. I mean, I got here at 10 p.m. last night, and I took a cab over here, and so I really haven't seen a whole lot of people in the city. But tomorrow night, I think it's going to be fun. Not only is it going to be fun to play an exciting team and to be in this building for the first time, but we're struggling in our room right now. We need some wins. We're struggling to get wins, so that's my main goal, and hopefully the other stuff turns out really well. It can be a fun night for sure.
How much?
Is it strange out there today? I mean, you're out there and practice, the big Oiler logo is out there. It's a different rink, but it's still it's the Oilers, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's definitely different, and like I said, the weirdest part playing in Jersey was warm-ups, just seeing everyone skating around in Oilers jerseys. So you got to get over that as quickly as possible. And like I said before, it's not Rexall Place, so it's not like I played here a whole lot. It's a completely different rink, and really, I mean, it doesn't have the same character as Rexall Place had just yet. It's a new arena, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
How much
if you had asked to be traded or you went free agency, the fans might look at those sort of players differently than guy who was traded from under when he didn't expect it. So you're expecting the fans are going to say, hey, it wasn't his call though.
I'm not expecting anything from the fans. I mean, to be honest, it's not like they owe me anything. They're fans of the Oilers, and sure that they can be fans of individual players, but they have a right to cheer for their team, and so I'm not too worried about my my applause or my video or anything like that. That's just all secondary. It's about hockey, and while I did really enjoy my time here and the way that the fans treated me, that was great. But I love just playing hockey.
How would you evaluate your time in New Jersey right now? Your game, where it's at?
My game's okay. I think along with our team, just not where we want to be just yet. There's a lot of guys, including myself, that have to get going. I think I started really well. My last 10 games or so has maybe dropped off a bit, but I have a lot of confidence in myself, and I think it's games like tomorrow night where it's really easy to get up for. Sometimes that gets you out of it, and I'm looking forward to it.
When you played Edmonton, were there guys that you talked to in the stoppages and play, or was there any of that?
I don't really talk to guys during the games. I like to just focus on what I'm doing and that kind of thing. You smile at certain guys, but I think you save that for after the game.
How much attention do you pay to the Oilers? Are you still watching games, or?
At the start of the year, I was watching a lot and really, paying a lot of attention. To be honest, I pay attention to the whole league just like everyone else does, and certainly you see what's going on in Edmonton, whether they win or lose games. But I'm not as as invested as I was at the start of the year, and I think that's a good thing. Just kind of moving on and being a part of what we have here.
Taylor, you were under lots of pressure to put up points here, and it's similar in Jersey, but is the pressure different in that market than maybe what you face day to day here to put up points?
Yeah, I think it's more just the media that that you guys do a good job of keeping everyone accountable, I guess you would say, and while they do the same in New Jersey, it's more internally the pressure is, from coaches and GMs and stuff like that. And here in Edmonton, it's, coaches, GM, media. So it's a bit different. And some guys like that, some guys don't. I personally, it didn't really bother me either way here. I never really had a problem with the media in Edmonton. And while it's nice not to have the same attention in New Jersey, it doesn't really affect me.
You were pretty honest about your feelings when the trade originally happened. I know a few months have passed now. Does coming back here stir any of that up, that kind of frustration, that feeling of being slighted?
No, it's a different. A lot of guys want to be traded. A lot of guys are anxious to leave their teams. I wasn't, and I was honest in that regards. In saying that, I'm really enjoying my time in Jersey. They're, they've made me one of their key guys, and it's on me to produce and play well, and I enjoy that pressure.
How did your group kill 8 hours on a plane yesterday? What did you do?
A lot of poker.
How much money did you lose?
No, I didn't lose any.
It almost seems like because it's a new arena, this is actually an easier transition for you.
Yeah, that's.
You do a lot of good members of Rexall, I guess.
Yeah, first NHL game. And saying all this stuff to you guys, it's not like we had Stanley Cup parades here in Edmonton. There were a lot of losing, a lot of dark times. But through all those dark times, I really enjoyed my time here. So that's why it means a lot. Rexall Place was a really fun place to play. I always enjoyed, playing in front of fans, in front of a sold-out building, every night. That was a great experience to start my career.